folks, so here is a solution video for lesson 19, the expense report 19-4. So it says 19-4, this is the textbook information. Here are some instructions that I explicitly gave to you in the lesson 19 assignment. So let's do this. So open the expense report from the drive and folder where your data files are stored. Here's the expense report. I'm not going to update it. You would update it with your first initial last name, just like it says down here, expense report, chapter 19. So first thing it says, merge and center range A1 through E1. So we're looking for A1 through E1. We come up here and we choose merge and center. So that's done. Then notice it says my step 3 says apply heading 1 to row 1 and heading 4 to row 2. So this is heading. So what I'll do is I'll come up here. Your Excel will look a little bit different because I have mine squeezed down to fit on the screen. But cell styles here, here's heading 1, and then to this I'm to apply heading 4. So there's heading 4 there. That's step 3. It says format the range B3 through D8. So I'm going to go to B3 through D8 right there using the accounting format for English. So I come up here, number format. I'm going to simply choose accounting. I like the accounting format because if you notice, it gets the dollar signs away from the rest of the data. So it makes it easier to read. Remove the decimal places, then copy the format to cells E3 through E8. So I'll do that here in just a second. So it's saying remove the decimal places. That's actually pretty simple to do. I come in here, notice I'm getting a sub menu here. Here's decrease decimal places. That's done. Finally, we simply need to copy this format into E. So even though there's no data here, if you notice, I'm going to pick a cell that has the format, come up to the format painter, and simply paint it in E3 through E8. Now, although there's no data, as you can see in the next section here, we're going to enter data, 662.16, and if you notice, it formats just as the other format is. I'm going to pause this while I quickly enter the rest of the data. So there's the rest of the data. If you notice it all formatted. Next step here, step 6 says in cell C10, so here's C10 right there. I'm entering the date, 5/1/16. So there's the date. Change the date to the 14 March 12 format. So if I come up here, go to number, okay, date format, that's one way to do it. Another way is to open this up, come to the date format. There's the date format we're looking for right there. So they give you the example and I say okay, and it changes it to 1 May 16. Then it says select the range A10 through C10. So I'm going to do A10 through C10, select that range. And format a double line top border using a color that complements. So if you notice here, I say down here in step 7, this is the last border from the second column, last row in more borders section. So I'll come up here to borders, I'll come to more borders, okay, and it says that it's in the last border, the second column, last row. So we come down here, there it is right there. And it says we're going to format a double line top border using a color that complements. So I'm needing that in the top border. If I want to apply a color, I don't know, maybe this blue because that might match. So I'll change that. I'll say okay. And I get a little top border double line there. So let's see, using that color that complements cell styles applied to rows 1. So you can see I've sort of matched that. Then we just save it and we're done. So that's the solution right there. That's what your solution should look like. If I wanted to, I could do this. Come into view, zoom to selection. There we go. So you can see it a little bit better. Let me know if you have questions. Take care.